Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode from Donarom. We're going into episode 5 here of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Oh
my God!
I will open this pack of hot dogs.
Splitting into two people.
Oh, it's a Bond opening. Oh, 2 murders happening at once. Different skyscrapers. Love this early 2000s.
I mean, this was 3DS
animation.
graphics.
Yeah.
Mia.
It was... She has risen from the ashes.
So I guess we're gonna have to defend her.
Okay.
It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial.
Wow.
I've had offers, but none I took.
What?
That is until the day that girl showed up.
He needs a little girl to motivate him.
He needs a business partner to tell him how to run a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Mia really died too early.
Why do I come here to the office every day?
God, wow, you're really
It's
not
not
a
like
good
I
lawyer.
want to work. Oh,
Any
Dawn?
takers?
Where you been?
Oh, no, this is Luke.
My sister's trial's tomorrow.
Yeah,
Who are you?
Speedy court system.
It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you?
I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here.
She's summoning
So you
ghosts.
are? The coffee boy?
I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney.
Right. Wait. You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case?
Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who murdered, though.
That's a relief then. You're better than nobody.
Oh, that's...
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now.
But you're Phoenix Wright, right? Undefeated defense attorney.
Oh, look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere.
Damn it, Phoenix.
Please. I'm out of time.
But
Please, you have to help. It's my sister.
I had a sister once, and she died!
Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out.
Okay, Phoenix.
Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a science investigator.
Scientific investigator.
Her pen, look at the...
Yeah, like...
Oh, Emma, was it? You're a scientific investigator.
Yes, that's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy or maybe just young.
Young? I'll be 16 this year.
Oh, I see. Well, only 16?
I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less.
So exactly what is your current position then?
Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less.
Great.
Investigating
Another
the
future professional in
scientifics, yes.
training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow?
My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't.
So it's a murder case.
I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it.
Oh, great. Another one of these.
I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact.
And there's a witness?
Just talk to her. You have to talk to her.
The witness?
Right. I suppose I will.
I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but
That's interesting. How would she know about Mia?
Mia's been...
So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then?
She's already grown up.
excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know.
Yeah.
Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you?
Yeah, sure. Can't falter for a lack of enthusiasm.
If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
Your sister?
been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method to case investigation.
Oh.
I'll show you when I'm done.
Oh, she's reinventing the scientific method. Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. I guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister.
Or maybe she's just saying, like, there is evidence and we should follow it.
Maybe. I don't know. This is... I like her bow. I like her little bow.
It is pretty good.
So they went to the same school, huh?
She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one.
Incidentally, Mia is a woman.
Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's.
Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close.
Actually, we're not.
Well, actually, when she gets like this she is now, I kind of hate her.
Huh?
But she's my only family.
Your only family. What about your parents?
They died in the car accident when I was little.
Okay, no, they didn't.
I'm
They were murdered. That's why this whole thing happened. No, they murdered someone, and the sins of the parents. I don't know. I'm thinking too far ahead.
You're probably right, though.
Like, oh, they died, did they? Well,
No.
are you sure they didn't just like accidentally have a security guard in their car using up all of his air, and then accidentally shoot someone outside the car?
All right, Don, are you the mysterious person?
Okay. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors.
Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister.
Bring her in. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year?
Understood, ma'am. Whoa, what was that all about?
Yes, I'm beautiful.
She's like a general, too? Hi, Lena.
Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing.
Look,
Bring me the girl.
I didn't want to come here either, okay? Your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defense attorney.
I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Hey, how do you know me?
Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit.
I'm sorry, what exactly is that you do? Is it that you do?
My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
Another prosecutor being prosecuted?
You're
very
a
popular-
prosecutor? Oh, God.
Allow me to elaborate.
Two sisters, one lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just alike.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
They also both have a thing for red neckwear. There's something you should know from the start.
Which is...
The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime.
Huh?
These other prosecutors confessing to crimes they didn't do.
Me, I did it. Well, Mr. Wright.
Well, and then they come at you like, what are you going to do about a defense
How are you
attorney?
going to stop me?
How are you going to
I've-
stop me from going to jail?
You have shamed the prosecutor's office, so I'm going to force you into an unwinnable trial. The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
That was a bit of bad luck,
I
wasn't it?
told him to be there. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
The prosecutor's office, huh? Classy.
I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were.
Well, that's great. Who'd you kill?
an investigator within the
Oh,
police department.
no.
Is
No.
Gumshoe dead?
Gumshoe.
No. No. I suppose.
I suppose the correct term is detective.
No.
Detective Richard. Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
By you?
Death wasn't immediate. He begged like a pig.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
Uh-oh.
What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean?
Well, it means...
The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. That's actually kind of comforting. Because the police really suck compared to the prosecutors in
That
this
is true.
whole thing.
This case
Compared to
gets
the
worse
defense
and
even.
worse with
Yeah.
everything I learn.
Like, the prosecutors usually have to invent evidence that the police fail to give. That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by the prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
It's an awfully large nutshell.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't.
Lena? What happened to your hand?
Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is.
Huh?
I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her?
Emma told you that too, did she?
Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office.
So did Mia's death just not make the papers? Oh, although it seems he has very little in common with Mia.
Hey!
It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different from the other students.
Different?
Capable. She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
Excuse me?
Intellectually attracted, Lena was top of her class in school.
Yes. Intellectually.
Oh.
I'm pretty good in school too, by the way.
Oh, God. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Excuse me?
do you find me intellectual? I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None.
But, Lena,
She's trying to neg us into taking this case.
why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lena. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lena.
Oh. Okay. Mr. Wright,
Yeah?
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you.
Bang. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed. The case is over.
Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this.
Ellipsis.
All right, and that was chapter 5, It's episode 5. Lena has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes.
She's got Disney eyes.
There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
What about?
My sister, she's not always like that, you know.
I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again.
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her.
I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
Stalingrad.
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe maybe not.
It was the war, wasn't it? Well, let's go check out that underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah, we finally get to see where the prosecutors hang out. 'Cause apparently there's a lot of them. Like, we don't know what Edgeworth's up to now.
So this is the lot where it all happened.
Any cameras?
Look, they're still investigating.
Funny, that was my first visit to the prosecutor's office. Should be like this.
Hey, everyone, keep up the good work.
Hey, what are you thinking?
Well, they're going to be my coworkers in 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello.
Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes.
Yeah, we just do it
every
anyway.
case.
Yeah. We steal evidence. Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner?
Partner? Who is this?
What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies down, partner.
Mr. Marshall.
My God, I'm beautiful.
You shave it with a knife.
Marshall looked more like a sheriff to me.
It was high noon. Looky here, bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see?
Strike?
This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're a fixin' to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to?
What the hell?
It was high noon.
Oh, God.
Just drink it on
Get on the job.
You head along now, partner. Bambina, happy trails.
What happened? What? Was that hombre a friend of yours?
It's casual Friday. Give him a break.
Kind of, sort of. He's a detective.
Who thinks he's a sheriff of the Wild West?
With the wild, the wild west.
We just need a spider, mechanical spider.
Yeah.
Well, there's a door.
Must mean something.
I'm not sure that door means anything.
No, it won't open. A mysterious lock.
I fail to see what's mysterious about it.
It's locked, of course.
You need
You
to
need
learn.
to love,
Yeah.
enjoy life more.
Let's finish our
Look,
investigation, shall we?
the door is closed, so if a vampire tries to get in, we just have to not let them in.
Aha! A ladder.
That's a stepladder.
No, that's actually a
What's the
ladder.
difference? In scientific terms, please.
Scientific.
We've
huh?
been through this with Mia.
Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright.
We shouldn't judge ladders based off their steps.
This does seem horribly familiar.
It really does.
Oh, phone. There's a phone.
Here's a phone. Let's see if it works.
Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching.
I can't hear anything. My ears, no, my ears. Maybe it's due to that barometric pressure.
What is she babbling about?
Hey,
See, you can hear just fine. The phone's just broken.
Okay, that's good to know. There's something on the floor.
this wall is in our way. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall but a water tank.
What the hell?
Okay, this girl's coming on strong.
This girl is coming on strong. What's
Oh.
this? A wallet. Excuse me, officer.
What? Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police.
I don't believe it. This is a real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence.
Yes.
Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
How is
God.
that scientific? That's theft. Well, whatever.
Okay.
Hastily stuffed into our pocket.
Thank God Sheriff Dogie is gone.
I'm calling to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay?
By the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this.
We need like fingerprints now. Okay, now look at the court record.
Oh, I'm glad they're retutorializing us now.
You have to be
Oh.
sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides.
Oh, because we have
Now
a
let's start
forensic
examining
investigator.
from every angle.
So now we can use her science powers.
Oh, look. I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of the A button.
Oh.
This is an ID card. Oh, Sergeant Bruce Goodman.
This is the dead
ID
guy.
5842 198.
See, well, isn't scientific investigation useful?
I guess,
a
though I
very-
don't see what science has to do
It's a
with
very
it.
interesting picture for an ID.
It's a very interesting picture on her button.
Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find.
I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on.
Man, this girl's going to be on NCIS, and boomer dads from here to Timbuktu are going to be like
This is
crazy
where the
about her.
cars leave the lot.
The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance.
What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit.
Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose thing?
Aha! The theory of relativity.
What?
I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British?
Are you sure that was his name?
Well, he was a socialist, so he's an internationalist. He belongs to no nation.
Those barrels on the right have anything on them?
Yeah.
Oh,
just
well,
checking.
that's probably where they fill up the water from the water tank in the wall.
An
Oh, it's an
oil
oil.
drum.
Filled with water.
It's heavy. I can't even budget.
The drum
Oh.
over here is on its side.
Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout.
I think you'll probably just get arrested.
But, you know, hiding in a drum, that seems like something a murderer might do.
What? I'm not suspicious.
Okay, so the murderer hid in a drum, stabbed him, washed it down.
Oh, the sign up there had something on it. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice.
You could see the whole parking lot from here.
It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe.
What?
Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later.
Okay.
I hate to break it to you, but I think it's just probably the security guard's
So
office.
the security guard did it. Security guard did it.
You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day.
Too bad they don't have a test for common sense.
What, we can't just go to the security guard's office?
Back to the detention center?
Yes. Nobody's here.
I'm not here, Mr. Wright. Okay, so we have this very pleasant gentleman.
Can you rotate it and like look at the back of it and stuff?
Uh,
I've noticed the defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things.
What is
Take
this,
that.
a behavioral study of lawyers?
objection! Take that. We can zoom.
Oh,
What's on
wait.
the back?
It's a list of his enemies.
I wonder why they all use ID numbers. That are silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place.
True.
Sergeant Bruce Goodman.
Yabba-dab.
Yabba-dab. See, wouldn't that be better?
Yeah, but well, it does have a certain ring to it.
Yabba-dab.
Exactly my point.
It doesn't take much to amuse her.
Okay, so police department, 100%.
Oh, there's nothing to look at, I guess.
It's like, look, this card was made on 100% recycled
Oh
plastic.
my god. Hold on, I'll get there eventually, maybe.
I think we got everything from it.
Wow, pleasant with a little 100%. Nothing.
We can examine our. Maybe there's
Yeah.
something hidden on the back of it, Adam.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh
It's
my
screwed
god.
in. Did not expect that.
Yeah, really.
I was expecting it to just be like, we unwrap it,
So
there's a
this
chocolate
is what the badge
inside.
of back of a badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin.
Each badge has a number carved into it.
Okay.
That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to.
I mean, you can't lend your badge to anyone?
God, there's some gaming trivia for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney's badge number? 26381.
So we're going to find another badge
Yeah. Well, that's no fun.
and use it as evidence.
When
Because
someone
ano-
tries to frame us,
Mm-hmm.
Because another attorney is doing stuff.
Ah, well,
It was Grossberg. He killed him.
doesn't appear to be any corrosive due to sulfides. I'll give you $50 for it.
sorry, but it's not for sale yet.
Oh, wow. Phoenix is just depressed as hell.
Yeah, really. No, so there's nothing to talk to her
I
about.
don't even know if I want to
Guess we
be
go
an
back
attorney anymore.
Here.
And does the arrow have a thing you can... Can't go down that far.
Okay. Can we slide?
Ooh, there is a slide function.
Oh, didn't even see that.
There's
Hey.
the business.
Somebody TP'd that car.
Well, no time to waste. Let's go hunting for clues.
Man, where are the police in this?
I wonder what this is.
Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. What, you think it was someone else?
The sheriff.
How quickly does he regrow his beard? Jesus.
That's how manly it is.
Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet.
Oh, scary.
Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car?
Well, well, well. Little Philly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh?
Please.
It's totally not a mistake.
No problem, partner. About time for the victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just be you'll find the cerveza you like.
Prospector's office. Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter?
I've got to prepare for General Grant.
So, look up Vittles, Saloon, Cerveza.
Maybe we should check out room 1202, the high prosecutor's office.
It'll be a cold day in hell before I recognize President Cleveland. In any case, stay away from that car. She's a spirited filly. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim.
Oh, right. Great. We won't talk about the wallet.
Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Check it out.
Excuse me? Were you two all set?
Us?
Oh, shit.
What's this? She couldn't be.
It's the murderer.
You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene.
Hello, half and half, was it?
Oh, thinking.
And you, sir? Yes. Some crunchy goodness coming at ya. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passerbys, or are you officers?
No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have a clearance.
Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone.
Onigiri hat gives me access to all.
Yes.
Cough up. Uh-huh.
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch.
I'm quite connected to this case, you see.
I'm the murderer.
The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets.
Secrets?
Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of the detective. What?
A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
You mean you're You're the witness my sister was talking about?
Please, Cough Up Queen, tell us what happened. My name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yeah. Yikes. She means it. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. I just like I know that daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity.
Yes.
Evil ones?
Yes. Capitalism, we know.
Prosecutors, they have no qualms about all the blackenings, at all about blackening the names of the innocents.
Okay, so
And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce.
So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutor's convention yesterday?
I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul.
She was conspiring for murder? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil?
Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough-Up Queen.
she coughs up a dagger and stabs you.
She's
The
like a
most
bird. She
heinous-
chews
Yeah.
food and then coughs it up to you.
Oh, okay. I can see that being a very popular service in Japan.
It was in his car that they found the body.
Or among any
Proof.
young man at this point.
That he devours all the evilest lunches for all.
Really?
Really? What? Because I'm totally confused. One thing is clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors.
So we need to look into her court records, I guess.
It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lena Sky wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see.
You mean you saw the very moment of the crime?
The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lena? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many
Oh, okay.
lunch boxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder?
She always travels light.
Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name?
Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star?
I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest from best from the Far East. For some reason, the box of lunches are a hit here.
Why not make lunches here rather than import them?
Did you say something?
No.
Only true connoisseurs can understand. What? The kind that you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's
Trilobite.
Trilobite lunch set.
You know, those little bottom feeder things.
Never mind. You win.
I don't even want to appreciate the part of the Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office.
Your boyfriend?
See the security room over there?
No, that's a cafe.
Yeah, we've
The
established this.
glass-walled booth. I sell lunches. I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see them. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance.
So to scientifically analyze the data available, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor and an ulterior motive for coming here.
Useful analysis, not. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star?
She was my brother.
I sense
I
some
loved her.
hostility.
It was said that she would destroy the Sith, not join them.
Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Ms. Star is involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past.
That sure be sure cause of food poisoning.
Okay.
Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough-up queen.
I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure.
Okay, so lots of drama. Oh my God! Is that?
Is it-
Yes. And he's got the Steel Samurai, and he's got the trophy.
Is he the king of prosecutors?
He better be.
Oh my God, yes.
It's got a K for the king.
This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job.
And he's got a ladder
Quite
for
a
his
change from your
bookshelf.
office, really.
Thanks.
Look, there's a trophy or something here.
It's a broken shield.
He broke down the defense.
Oh,
A trophy and what? That shield.
It takes real nerve. Whoever our office is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk.
Who is-
Phoenix Wright? You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you?
That voice.
yeah.
Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Huh? Remember Mr. Edgeworth?
Bang.
Everyone wants him.
You know him from somewhere?
Of course. I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and...
Oh, right. Her sister is the chief prosecutor, after all.
Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you. I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here.
Hey, don't blame me.
We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it?
Look at that Edgeworth face.
What? Your car?
I'll say one thing. She
Oh my
can
God.
certainly scream.
Oh, bring back your smile, Edgeworth. The sly smile.
And so the body was found in your car.
Go ahead. Say it, right? You think I did it, don't you?
There
After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think that you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait. No, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again.
Now that doesn't sound forced at all.
Now I remember. You've really grown. I admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt.
I can understand.
No.
Wait, what did you say?
You're going to be our...
Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
brother against brother.
You, Mr. Edgeworth?
Against sister.
To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm here at all.
What do you mean?
Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you?
How much more can you possibly have in your
Miles
backstory?
Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy.
He's actually Batman as well.
Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal
Yeah, but
searches,
that was
you name it.
before. You fixed yourself after not murdering.
Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year.
Yeah. And you
But
became-
now I'm back to my evil ways.
No.
However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident.
Oh.
What? That's crazy.
Should you recuse yourself or something?
Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop.
So did you frame your outfit, or is that a portrait
What?
of your outfit?
It's his backup outfit. Break the glass in case of emergency. They think it's funny.
I do too.
Toys. That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one.
Well, there wasn't a prosecutor's convention where he won an award.
Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember.
2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet.
Since then, I've always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility to you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife is a murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car.
We'll just put this in our pocket.
Yeah, just take that.
We could threaten people with a knife to give us evidence.
Edgeworth,
What?
are you sure you didn't do it? Can't he take a joke?
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright.
Okay. So,
There's more evidence of this murder that Edgeworth did it than the last time we were defending him.
yeah.
But he's not the defendant?
Yeah. Then again,
Are
the
you
wit.
sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he?
I wish he'd be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty.
If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed.
Man,
All right, so we don't show him that.
I hope there's like a Sasquatch
Gotta
that hangs
examine
out
his
in the
office.
garage, and and there's like a camera set up to try to find the
What a
Sasquatch.
nice desk, easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection.
What? What was that all about?
Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Maybe I'll take that name, apply it as a souvenir.
It's like you're on the African plains, gazing up at the stars, and Dick Gumshoe says Simba. Bow.
Wow, this jacket's even
Phoenix.
lacier than usual.
You must not be troubled, Phoenix One.
Lucky jacket ride. I've never seen him wear it.
I'm sure there's a story behind it. Why is it? Sorry, why it's in the frame. I'll be naughty and take a picture.
She's getting way too excited about this.
Oh, a casting couch. Great.
Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa.
Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap.
I bet he pores over his case files until the wee hours in the morning. Then he takes off his jacket and rolls up the sleeves and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow.
I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working.
I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheeks from the seams. So cool.
Sofa hair is cool.
Of course.
I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
It is a big chaos. Prosecutors.
What's that?
It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors!
Oh, God. KKK.
It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What, so,
So that K, that's...
K stands for king! Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors! Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better!
Knights of Pythias. They're behind this. So, have we looked at the samurai statue?
Not yet. Oh, she's going to be into samurai, isn't she? My. What
Oh,
is her bouquet? Just right for Edgeworth.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy.
Huh?
Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before.
Glad someone has.
Wendy Oldbags?
Oh,
my God. Yes.
Besides, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy.
Wendy? Is she Edgeworth's fiance?
Yep.
I don't think so.
And all the old characters gonna come back in this somehow in like ghost form.
Whoa! What a view! Must have been nice on the 12th floor.
I guess he would feel important.
Incidentally, were you going to jump out this window, the time impact to the ground would be... Got it. 3.23 seconds.
That's handy to know.
If we have to prove that in court, we'll bring that up.
Ooh, cute.
I go more for the instant teabags myself.
teabag.
Amazing! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend! What an exquisite blend concoction!
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far.
Edgeworth's just like sitting back and raking in the compliments.
Whoa, these are all case files! They're stacked into the ceiling! There's even a ladder!
Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good at with heights.
He must have someone get it for him.
Pal.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
I'll haunt your
Must study
dreams,
these case
pal.
reports so closely. So cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder.
So there's
Oh,
a
the
chess
chess-
set.
yeah.
Hey, a chessboard.
I'm not too up on my chest, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn.
Wow, the king's even gone.
Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. Check out that poor pawn. And his head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Edges. Surrounding a pawn with spiky... No, it's nothing.
All right. So Edgeworth is just fine with
Wait,
us.
there's another thing?
Oh,
Didn't we already do this?
yeah, but I
Yeah,
guess
really.
it's important.
Congratulations, King of Prosecutors! Please, stop saying that.
It still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off?
Because that's the murder weapon.
Yeah, she stabbed a corpse to make it. I don't know.
To cover for Edgeworth because
He.
He accidentally killed her.
he was tossing it to Gumshoe to put in his trunk, but Gumshoe's all thumbs.
Yeah. And then Gumshoe threw it at that other detective that we never met before. And you know, I'd take the fall for Gumshoe probably.
All right, what did we miss?
That's a good question.
Can we present anything
I
to
want to go
her?
back to his office. Is there anything else to talk about?
Nope.
Present.
Oh, I didn't realize the King
Yeah.
of Prosecutors.
Recognize this.
You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive the broken shield.
The police department?
Yes. Right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you?
Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah.
I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right.
He doesn't seem too concerned about his award for better or for worse.
Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday.
Oh, can we? Yes.
The day of the crime. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder?
Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office.
Oh.
Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all the evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors.
Ah.
And that's when you got the shield.
I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back about 5:12.
That's very precise.
People like myself and Edgeworth pride ourselves in our precision. I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. This is the parking stub from the underground lot.
The murder took place at 5:15.
So the murder happened right after you got back? What, right? I'd appreciate if you directed that suspicious glare elsewhere.
Oh, this is all you, Don.
Okay. Excuse me, but Mr. Edgeworth, are you on the premises?
I'm Edgeworth. What is it?
I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Prosecutor Sky?
I don't like the way this conversation is going at all.
Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir.
Mr. Edgeworth lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated.
Sir, Sir. I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement.
Give me your name.
Yes. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins.
Right. Officer Meekins,
Meekins.
take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month.
Meekins. But, sir, I didn't know.
Jeez, just absent on that day. They gave out brains, but good luck.
Oh, he's got a bandaged hand, too.
Yep. Right.
Yes, sir. Caught me off guard.
As you see, I'm busy. You may leave now. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there.
Thanks. Seems we finally have calmed down at least.
So, oh my God, is Meekins the security guard? Oh, it's that one.
Woo, we're finally here. The mascot that the chief
Yeah.
with. Why would they put the police department so far from the prosecutor's office?
Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to a criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that?
Got to go fast. Aw.
Disturbing.
Oh,
Why
it's-
does it undulate like that?
Looks like it's.
Oh, I know. This is the blue badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Wow, Mr. Wright, sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Huh.
Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with a blue badger. Oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast.
Hey, pal.
He's
what
alive.
are you doing here?
That's my line, Detective Gumshoe.
I wasn't dancing.
Specifically, why were you dancing?
I
over
was
there?
not.
At least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is their chance to get some information.
Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. I've got an outdated autopsy report for you. I'll give you one word of advice. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
What?
That's more than
Why
one
not?
word.
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed. So she says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence is faked?
Pal, can I speak to you for a second?
Me?
Why is this little girl so peeved at me?
She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lena Sky's sister.
Whoa. The chief prosecutor's little sister.
Just please investigate this carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's just a sensitive issue with the police. They're very sensitive.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Oh, I'm faking. They kicked me out of criminal affairs.
Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time?
What do you mean this time?
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you.
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd?
So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance. Do the badger dance.
Is there anything else you could be doing?
Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall?
Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, badger, badger, badger. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. I'm very angry at it. Peeved, you might say. I'm going to hold this expression until you present me with
Detective
something.
Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this?
Huh? Oh, that's the detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. Give it back. People like you get me into so much trouble. It's Bruce Goodman. That sounds like the murder victim. Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim.
That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
He's dead.
What
What the king of prosecutors, maybe? No.
So this ID card belonged to the victim.
He was a detective like myself. Young, bright, everything to prove.
You think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal? Edgeworth mentioned that too.
It's in red text.
But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Which is Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is the chief prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot.
And Lena's confessing as much.
Indeed. Can we present him with the trophy? See what he thinks about his boy Edgeworth finally getting... Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday.
Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Congrats.
I was wondering, why is the award in a shield? Why was the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you.
Apparently he's forgotten.
Because I bought Pokemon's sword. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for his choice in shield. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office.
Must have been because of the rumors.
Man, the prosecutor's office has got to be stained
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
Every prosecutor has either been completely inept or a murderer. Or emotionally compromised.
Dang, I thought they might actually be there.
Can we,
Can we talk to her again?
Can we
Nothing new.
present her with Goodman? Maybe she knows Goodman.
About this card. Oh my gosh. Especially not a card that belongs to someone else. No. This is not a credit card. It's an ID card that belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why?
Thought he might have been a regular.
That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I
Detective's like,
always feel I'm
honey
being
ham.
mocked?
Threaten her with a knife. Now look here, miss. You and me are going to have a chat.
Nothing more in there.
Maybe she would recognize the knife as...
Can we spin the trophy around and see if there's something else on it?
Oh,
I keep forgetting that we can do that.
yeah. Depends. Did we even take it with us? I guess we did.
Not the
Oh.
bottom of it. Aha.
Ah.
Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here.
Looks like the names of the previous recipients are engraved on
Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner.
it. Yeah, that's probably it.
Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet Mr. Von Karma sometime.
Oh, when she says it, his name does kind of have a
How
ring
do
to
you
it.
not remember who Von Karma is?
Yeah, you'd think that would have been like huge headlines. Like that episode of Rugrats where Angelica is the prosecutor and it turns out the persecutor was the poopatrator this time.
The perpetrator.
I love the Rugrats. Oh,
This might be the victim's blood, right?
analyze that blood. Is it from the victim?
What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway?
Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild.
Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman.
Now there's a scary thought.
Well, I guess after like being on a boat with a guy who tries to shoot at you, you might want to like arm yourself somehow.
Yeah.
Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This was dated the day of the crime.
3
The
minutes
murder
before.
took place 3 minutes after.
That's pretty quick.
If
Yeah.
only he was held up at a couple red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair.
Perhaps.
It just goes to show you, you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light.
Huh, it's like a magnet. You can slap it on your fridge.
Yeah.
Remember when you checked in that day. Okay, so I guess that's all we need to know about that. We already showed him. Does Gumshoe recognize the knife? Oh.
Found in the Mr. Edgeworth's car.
What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't. I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have begrudged against Mr. Edgeworth.
The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. That was interesting. That popped up when I presented that.
Yeah. How about when you show him the knife?
Same thing.
So it's the same. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, let's Oh, Edgeworth's troubles. He's in a tough spot again.
Again?
You were there.
Like the murder trial. Come on.
Yeah, really? Like, what?
The last case you took, 2 months ago.
Well, it all started.
Then it ended.
Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always been an unusually strong ties with department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious.
I had no idea he was under the gun.
Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself.
What?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for us.
Yeah, they really should have put like anyone else here, like anyone whose car wasn't a part of the murder.
Yeah, a recusal is appropriate.
He's still not there.
He has actual quill.
Oh, his room's ready to...
What a nice desk.
Okay, so this
Yeah,
is all
we've been
same
through this
stuff,
again.
same. Yeah.
$7 tops.
So
Yeah, this
maybe
is
we
all
can
the
talk to Lana again.
Yeah. I'll go through his room here. Well, what the heck?
Man, I hope the Steel Samurai toy somehow factors into this. Like, he was
Yeah, I mean-
stabbed with a spear.
same. Why did they bring up Wendy Oldbags? That was like,
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Okay.
Maybe we should examine our office. Sometimes there's stuff in there.
It's going to be really depressing. Hey, Frank. Or Charlie.
He has Plant Charlie. Alright.
Yeah, I confused Charlie with Frank from the Harley Quinn show.
Yeah, they mocked me. I tried reading one and made my head hurt. Can I close this? Look down
Phoenix,
my hand,
you
my
are
foot-
worthless.
Now my foot hurts.
Mia's
It's
desk.
still not his desk, even though he's been here for how many months?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you should really make it look lived in. No,
Cleaning day at the hotel?
the bellboy is staring right at
Oh,
you.
Lord.
Murder manor. I am the bellhop who signed the affidavit.
Alright, so nothing in there.
Do we? Oh, we're not allowed to pan here anymore? Or do you have to examine first?
Yeah, okay. But wait, we
Nope.
can't.
Show her the King of Prosecutors trophy.
Could you take a look at this? You? Yes. You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks.
She's looking at someone else.
You must have to brew these leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this.
We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing.
I knew it. So that's the secret of their aroma. Exquisite.
The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time.
Okay, so we can't.
Alright, that's tea.
Can we use the ladder to climb up into the security office?
Into the ducts?
Yes.
Then we can infiltrate the security office.
Wait, there's like a control panel right next to her. Can we use the up down thing to elevate ourselves into the security office? To the left behind the computer. Oh, never mind. All right.
Let's see. Let's go. Yeah. Let's examine this place.
Oh yeah, we can.
I was wondering about that.
Dancing Blue Battery's my masterpiece. Pal.
You made this, Detective Gumshoe?
The chief threw together some of my designs, and I just did the thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered. It can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until it stops.
Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance till he drops.
Okay.
Very important evidence.
It's the murderer.
It does have a stabbing motion.
And it does have a broken head piece.
Yes. Not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling? Oh,
Why aren't you handling the
why
case,
aren't I
detective?
handling this? You might ask.
Why thou aren't I? We met the guy who is what's his name? The guy in the parking lot.
That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police.
Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
Indeed, I am. No, Jake Marshall's from West L.A.
For a moment there, I wasn't sure.
Look, pal, let me try and make things a little easier for you. Show them this. They'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe.
What the heck is this?
It's the papal seal. Almost.
Okay.
It just says, hey, pal.
I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere.
Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal.
It's still.
I was wondering about that.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same thing we said a minute ago.
Yeah, really.
Oh.
All right.
Regards to the letter of introduction, is there anything else
Yeah.
here? Like
I
the
guess
door?
not. Detectives in there are busy. We shouldn't bother them.
Just imagine. Behind those doors, a police trumpet action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, you... hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy.
That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes.
Hey, they make a good pair.
So I says to Mabel, I says,
Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea why.
Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
A panda?
Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory.
Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
It sounded cool.
okay.
We had just been at the zoo, see?
What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo?
Yes, because...
The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign.
Oh.
Nice slogan.
I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets.
I don't think that's the kind of campaign.
What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar.
I think most families can figure out that without extra help.
Okay.
I always get excited at the police station. It just feels like I've jumped into a movie.
Huh?
You know, with all the police and criminals.
Well, I don't know if it's all that exciting.
Sure it is. Look at those two. They're probably talking about the latest bust.
Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather.
You were talking about soup.
Yeah, we know this already.
The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911.
You know, Mr. Wright, I always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human.
She has a point.
It's like werewolves and vampires.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're done here. So let's go back to the garage. And ignore this woman.
Oh,
Ooh, the woman's gone.
looks like the investigation is still going on.
I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby.
Oh, still here?
Ah, hello.
Why the surprised look? Didn't I mention I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too? What happened to the security guard?
Oh, I dealt with him. You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd.
Jake Marshall. strange guy to be put in charge of a
Let me just
crime
leave some
scene.
DNA evidence.
There's something I wanted to ask.
The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep.
I sleep with one eye open to keep an eye on the cattle.
Well, should we show this hopeless case something? Should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest?
Look who has the murder weapon.
Oh, my God.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime. A cold grave, yada, yada, yada. And me, I watch them sleep, dreaming.
You just said that.
He's asleep. That's why he
Yeah.
just keeps muttering the same thing over and over.
Well, we should show him this hopeless case something to.
Let's show
catch his
him our
interest.
letter of introduction.
Or tell them we're good friends with the Blue Badger.
Would you mind reading this for me?
What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon.
It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate?
Gumshoe. That old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something?
Huh?
Look, where it says letter of introduction, it says invitation.
I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here?
No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't the crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
What? Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim?
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a good detective, right?
Well. Aren't you a feisty doggy? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale.
I think he means Ms. Angel Star.
And his girlfriend?
Yes. One stab in the chest. A fine piece of work. There's the autopsy report.
All right.
Died by 5:30.
Wait. Oh, okay.
So he was relocated by the time. Okay, so Edgeworth Roy isn't.
Was my sister involved?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back.
So there's no motive.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here and to this parking lot.
So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right?
You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas.
Huh?
I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
So why are you in charge?
No reason. We're just short of hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth there.
Edgeworth?
That cow dog's been kicked out of his cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation.
So now we can examine
Yeah,
the
let's
car.
investigate. Now I can probably slide on over.
Let me just mosey on over here. There. Ah.
B-block is through there. That's where visitors park.
I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak.
Oh, wow. Cow cannibalism.
Yeah. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think too deeply in it and you'll be fine.
Oh, there's a little walkie.
One of those vertical.
There's a thing on the ground. Little tape
phone.
player.
Looks
Oh,
like a
phone.
cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it would belong to.
What's so scientific about that?
Check it out.
No,
Yeah.
just forget it. It's not important.
Right, let's check it out.
Who did, like, let's see what the call records say. It's one of those,
Give it a little spinaroo.
yeah.
The handle.
Are there batteries?
Man, what a boring strap.
What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know.
Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap.
She does have a
These are hard to come by, you know.
Oh,
I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids.
willpower is.
I forgot you used
Yeah.
the pink princess. Oh, there's something else on there.
I think that was just the strap.
Oh, you're right. I had to
Okay,
check
so
mine.
we can't check the inside.
Maybe you zoom in. Oh.
Oh.
button.
Yeah, we can turn it on.
This cell phone's still on the redial screen.
Redial.
Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number. Convenient, right? I'm surprised you didn't know.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
It's just you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever, let's check this phone out.
How old do you think we are?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, generation is over a space of 20 years. Come on.
Just hit the button here and
Ah,
Now to see who the owner of this phone called last.
note to self: a defense attorney doesn't think first; he just pushes the button.
Beep.
how do you know we weren't thinking?
Ellipsis.
That song.
I know that.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Oh, sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you?
Yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? Who's on the ground?
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
What? It's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this.
Who did she call?
No idea, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring right now. One of them newfangled ringtones. Ringtunes.
I may never call it anything.
What? Your phone?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone, a wrong number.
I hope you're not lying. They'll shoot you for that in Texas. She was trying to call you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrol.
Or at least you're trying to call Mia. Because
Yeah.
they probably have the same.
Let's call it
it's true.
518. It's more of a Challenger. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk was busted.
The crime took place. The body,
was found.
in the trunk. The body was found in the trunk of the car.
Quite a luxury car. It screams, I have money to burn.
And it's not like money that you had to earn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks.
Give us your money.
What that?
Oh, they have it taped off and
This rope, is it?
Yep, they laid it on the outline of the victim's body.
So wait. The victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion.
My God, he was a jellyfish.
What is that?
What's this? Looks like some sort of note.
Look, something's written on it.
675 on December 2nd?
7S.
Oh,
S.
Okay.
There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self: for deductive reasons, go to Edgeworth. Not right.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what that means either.
Okay.
So I mean, that could be like a case file number, or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Can we hit the button on the wall? Ooh, there's an
Oh, an A.
Hey, block.
A. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors.
Because they're part of the A team. Defense attorneys are regulated to B block.
I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. Why is she gonna be a prosecutor?
Yeah.
I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright.
I'm not planning on giving him my job that soon.
Wait, we see a 1 and 2 numbered evidence down there, but where? Or no, 1 and 3. Where is number 2?
Yeah. I'm not seeing it. Is it inside the trunk?
I don't think we can.
Yeah, we can't zoom in on the trunk.
Yeah, let's look at that thing. Can you turn it over, or is it stuck?
It looks
Nope,
static.
that's it.
Okay. Wait, there was a handprint on that.
There is a handprint on it.
Huh. Okay.
Wait, can we? Oh no, we
No.
can't examine it.
All right, so maybe.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Now we can go back to talk to Lana.
So there's no connection between Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. Afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall.
Yeah, Bambina.
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were.
Is there something between this cop and her sister I don't know about?
I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind.
Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who?
Office atmosphere. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now.
Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean?
He was unbeatable because he did it whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they?
We saw him do
These
it.
are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence
He
is
was
everything.
trying to murder us with those techniques. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say.
One person. Who?
I hate to say this, but it's your sister Bambina, Chief Prospector Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals.
What are you saying? What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials?
Well, where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets.
I think those are called plea agreements.
Yeah. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing that's still bothering me is that Elena is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma,
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
Beep. It's a Steel Samurai's theme, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours.
Yes.
At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see.
Right. Now she's in the
The
void.
detective is murdered. The suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. We had a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. And with that,
it's-
we'll go into part 2 of episode 5. Join us next time for this interesting case that's shaping up. Thanks for watching.